always a how many can you take kind of thing, you know?
Right.
We want to get
And
as
he's
many
such a
of them as
packer.
we
He
can.
has a system.
Yes, yes he does. Hi, Dad. Good morning.
How many flowers you got today?
We have about 10 carts of flowers for you today. Thanks for coming.
When they're in those, especially last stages of dementia, when, you know, many times they're not talking anymore, was considered the oyster. And the oyster's closed most of the time, but under certain circumstances, you know, the oyster can be triggered just to open up a little bit and to see that pearl inside. And that's kind of relating to the humanity of the person when they're in those, especially last stages of dementia, when, you know, many times they're not talking anymore. So sometimes you just get a little glimpse. And the part of it is you have to be really satisfied with that little glimpse. It's a moment in time, but it's helpful for obviously the person and the staff and family to see that little glimpse of the person that they were.
When my mom was in memory care, I went to visit, and she had this lovely bouquet of flowers on her dresser, and it just made the whole visit joyous, because even though she couldn't tell me who those flowers were from, she kept coming back to the little card. There's a little blue card on every bouquet that says, "Thinking of you." And she would say, I don't know who these are from, but look at the card, somebody's thinking about me. And so I sent an email just thanking them, because it was just such a great visit. And I got a response right away saying, you know, how nice it was, and what's your mom's name? Because the next time we go, we'll be sure to stop in and say hello and introduce ourselves. And that was really special to me. And then, of course, the last line of the response was, "We're always looking for volunteers." I just started volunteering, and most of us have had a loved one or someone that we know that's been in memory care. So it can be a support to those that are currently going through it. I know it was for me when my mom was in memory care. It was a huge support system for me.
There's a lot that don't have any visitors. So the staff is huge. That's their family, and that's a huge thing. But it's so lovely to have visitors that come around, can just sit and talk for a few minutes with somebody.
The days are quite long, and many days their only contacts are with staff. They really become part of the residents' family, because sometimes they are their only visitors. It's just the staff is so busy taking care of their physical needs that it's nice to know that there's volunteers that are coming in, that for the briefest of time that we're there, we can kind of help their emotional needs, you know, and just give them a smile.
Just that bloom is going to be there for hopefully a week. That's our goal. And that you can enjoy that and look at it and appreciate it for that length of time and know that people are thinking about you.
I truly think the in-person delivery is the heart of what we do, because that's when you really see the impact of this organization.
I'll put them in your room for you, okay?
Even if you walk into a room and a resident is having a bad day, you hand them a bouquet of flowers and it changes their expression. I remember one lady looked at me and she said, why are you doing this for me? And she started to cry. And I just said, we love to deliver flowers and put smiles on faces. And she said, well, you certainly put a smile on mine. We have lots of volunteer opportunities. Those that are able to volunteer during the day, we have opportunities for people to pick up flowers, to drop off flowers. We have a lot of volunteers that come into the nest on a weekly basis, but we also have a lot of volunteers behind the scenes. And I'll always remember that first bouquet and what joy it brought her, and what a wonderful visit we had because of Bluebirds and Bloomers. And I know there are families all over the metro area that feel the same way.